Alright, our first scenario here is the insulin scenario. Pat Smith, a 52-year-old male, is admitted with hyperglycemia. His blood sugar upon admission was 560. He does have a history of type 1 diabetes since age 7, and he did not take his insulin today. He is alert and oriented. So the physician's orders are 8 units IV bolus stat and regular insulin infusing at 8 units per hour. So my first thing will be to go in, I'll introduce myself to the patient, let him know my name's Sammy, what we're going to be doing, why we're doing it, so that he understands what I'm injecting into him, what I'm connecting to his IV. So I've got my regular insulin will be hanging, along with my normal saline that'll be running to keep our line penned. So then I've got my regular insulin, my insulin syringe, and I'm going to dilute it a little bit, that way I've got a little bit of leeway here because I have to give it over 1 minute. Don't have gloves in here, so I would wash my hands, make sure I put gloves on. Oh, I do have gloves. So I will wash my hands first, and then I will put my gloves on now. Try it for 15 seconds. We want 8 units. Make sure I've got the regular insulin, so I'm grabbing the right stuff. Alright, so I've got my 8 units. I'm going to carefully recap. I'm just going to waste a little bit of my saline here because I don't need as much of it. We'll do it in about 2 units or so, just to give me a little bit of extra room. Alright, so I've got my bolus ready here. I don't see that we have any extra caps. At this point I would put the cap back on it to make sure it stays sterile. So, first things first, we'll get the normal saline running here. That way I can make sure that we've got a patent line. Flush it here. Everything looks good. My flush is going in well. Got my line primed already. We'll run this at 25 mils just to keep it going. We'll say it's a 1,000 ml bag, maybe 200 in there. Alright, so I've got my normal saline running. So I'm going to administer my bolus then through the Y site. So I've got the saline that'll run through and help flush it in there. So I've got this, I would remove the cap that was on it. And then this is going to be inserted over a minute. So just keep pushing it slowly. We'll just say it's been a minute. So I've got that done. Looks like we've got baby distal included. So then my next thing would be so this would have had a cap on it. The cap would still be on it. I'm going to scrub my side here. It doesn't help even doing it like it normally does. Get that in. Normally it would have a little blue side on the top, but this will work. I've got everything primed in here, so I'm going to make sure I'm applying loose. And doctor ordered it at 8 mils. So we will do it piggyback. Wait.
Oh, is it 1 minute or 2 minutes?
Do it concurrent, that way we've got the saline running. So 8 milliliters per hour. And we've got 250 mils, so we'll say about 245. Now we've got the 8-unit bolus that was administered and the 8 mils running per hour.
Right, it says 25 to 50 milligrams.